password at the same time.
Did you say multiplayer's open now?
Yes, it is.
We still got a couple seconds left to finish out qualifiers.
Yep.
And then
Tim, check your disc message.
Oh, and that's it. We're gonna check those leaderboards.
So am I 12?
So right now we've got Potato first place with a 134.29. KB in second, Rocker Guy third, Adrone fourth, Sociopath, Free, Leadfingers, 3080 Bot, King, J Rice, T-Dog.
Damn, everybody's
Streets.
beating me in.
What's the password?
The password is SL.
Sorry.
Oh,
No worries.
I got here with no password.
Yeah, I have to make one eventually, or a bunch of people pop in.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Yo,
Hey
what up?
Sky, just so you know, the name on YouTube is Whoop Racing at full send.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's not quite that. I'm kind of stoked for the Whoop race this weekend, and I'm kind of like, but I missed last weekend, and I want to race Prigs again. Trying to fix my Whoop so that I can go do this Whoop race.
Prig boys at Whoop Race weekend.
Is that GCB money guy supposed to be in here?
You can guys kick him.
I don't
like
think.
PlayStation. It looks like a PlayStation user.
That is a PlayStation user. All right, GCB money. Are you in the voice chat? If not, you're getting kicked.
You guys start.
Oh, they
Nope.
have him.
Don't start yet. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the live stream, and then I'll be right back. Alright, what is up, my friends and families and family-friendly viewers and all of the people that I love to see on our DRL Sim Nights. This is Street League Drone Racing. We're going to be doing some simulator racing tonight again because we've got a lovely crew of people that enjoy rocking the sim with us. So we're going to be kicking it off. One of the fun things about tonight is we're going to be running the Street League format, which the short way of putting it is it's basically Mario Kart. But it allows us to have several different lobbies and make sure that the racing is super close and super exciting all night long. So we're going to jump into our first round here. We're going to jump into the Discord where you can catch all of our pilots and all of our awesome community. We'll shoot a link to that Discord if you'd like to jump in. But anyway, we're going to jump into it and we're going to kick off some racing.
Yeah.
All
right.
Let me jump into this lobby with you guys. And we are going to need 2 lobbies, it seems like. I'm not sure if you guys have already... Or actually, are we going to
No,
do
we don't.
Tim, I'm only,
We can just do
Tim,
one.
I'm only seeing one heat and Murder Hazard, just FYI.
Yeah, I'm going to have to... I'm going to try to use the rando generator. And we'll see how that works.
We got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 14. All right, we got 14 guys in the lobby and 14 guys in the Discord, so we're ready to go. Let me know who the first 6 are, and I will force everyone into the right spot.
1 moment. Alright, our first heat is gonna be... let me make sure I have the right number of beeps. Alright, first heat's gonna be 3080 Bot, Adrone, Free, King, KB, and Leadfingers.
We have to glitch in.
We should
How do I leave?
we should only have
Oh,
3
never mind.
or 6 people, so it should turn
Okay,
out just
perfect. Sorry, I obviously can't count.
All right, guys, ready up. Whenever you're good to go. First race of the night.
Oh joy.
Oh joy.
Good luck.
Good luck,
Look, man,
boys.
it's the finish.
Good luck, good luck. Alright, we've got lights and tones.
Oh no.
We've got most of our quads away. Looks like King having a little bit of issue there at the beginning. But right now the two white drones going to be up ahead, as well as KB mixing up a little bit. Now KB almost jumping into the lead. He's going to be battling it out with Free. Free and KB going at it for the 1-2 position. But third place going to be A drone right now, chasing just after KB. A drone in third place, KB in second, Free in the lead right now, going on to lap number 2. 4-lap race right now. If we need to change that, we will. But right now it's going to be Free your leader, KB in second place. KB now making a push on Free, had a nice section there, and KB
wow.
and Free both go down. That means your leader now going to be A drone onto the third lap. One more lap to go. A-drone now leading Leadfingers in second place. Is Leadfingers going to be able to hold off Free? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to, or he does, as Free goes down again. A second mistake. Still getting used to that track. They've only had 30 minutes on it so far in qualifying. Right now, though, A-drone looking nice and solid, showing that polish that we see from real-life racers who just are so good at learning those new tracks quickly and getting proficient on them right off the bat. As he goes up the ladder, he's going to be a little ways away now, ahead of Leadfingers. Leadfingers in that second place position. We're going to have a little bit of a battle between Leadfingers and Free, I think, here at the end of the race, but we'll see how this turns out right now with A-drone up in the lead. He's now on that final gate and he takes the win. Leadfinger's going to hold on to second place. Who's going to get third? It's going to be KB getting ahead of Free. Free in almost every single position you could have been in that race, but ultimately ending in fourth. Fifth place going to go to 38 spot. Sixth place going to go to King. Great race, pilots. That was quite a bit.
One moment,
for
let
round
me
number one.
get this in here. Kept getting stuck on gates.
Yeah, that was rough.
I was being too greedy, I think.
It's a bit of a tricky course.
I
Yeah,
missed the second gate. I was going the wrong way.
Oh man. Oh yeah, that's true.
It's good to practice
really
without him, though.
Yeah, that's something normally the community sort of requires from their tracks, but this track actually is an interesting one. This was designed by one of our local pilots, and this may or may not, to some extent, be the track that we end up racing for our season opener here in Colorado. We get at it a little bit late because, you know, it's Colorado. It does fun things. Like snow.
I'm really liking the opener, like with the hanging gates.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know if we need them to be pulled at a 45-degree angle to get the same vibes, but I like the opener, what he's done.
Yeah, the opener's pretty cool.
I know those angle gates are pretty sweet.
Okay, sorry, it's gonna take me a little bit this first time.
That's alright. We'll get in the swing of it. Because, yeah, I think... Are you in the... Yeah, you're in the second heat. Yeah, so something interesting for those of you who are not used to the Street League format, the way that this is going to work, essentially you are going to be racing the fastest run that you can in each round. And in that round, your time is going to be stacked up against all the pilots who raced in that round. And the fastest pilot is going to accrue the most points. The number of points they get is dependent on how many pilots they beat in that round. Those points then get added to your total, and you go into the next round and continue adding points each round until after 10 rounds, we will declare our top 8. And the top 8 pilots are going to duke it out in finals to decide who will be the champion for tonight. So ultimately, relatively simple format once you get used to it. It's a little different than what we normally do for most drone racing, since we're limited to, in real life, we're limited to 8 pilots in the air, and in the sim, at least this particular one, we're limited to 6. So the idea, though, is that between rounds, we're going to shuffle the pilots and make sure that the pilots with the same number of points, or the closest number of points, are going to be racing each other. So we're going to get to see all of those heads-up battles as though they were racing each other. Well, they will be racing each other heads up. That's the cool part about the format, and you're going to get to make sure that you're always seeing those battles, and those are the pilots getting grouped together. So we're pretty excited about it, and I think by the end of this, you'll start to see some pretty exciting racing emerge across all the different skill levels that we have here tonight. Although I will say, I think the skill level in general tonight is super high, as it tends to be in all of these sim races. So that's kind of exciting to see, but we also welcome new people to jump on as well. What's up? Oh man, Justin Barnett in the chat. What is up? Long time no see, buddy. Good to hear from you.
I got those results. I just don't know the URL.
Okay, 1 second. I will PM you on Discord. If I can find you. There you go.
Not the Marshall one. The one that has
you're
the
looking for
format.
The,
Yep,
oh,
format.
gotcha. I'll send that one to you. Cool. All right, and it looks like we've got our results so far. So I'm going to go ahead and pop those up on the stream. Although for right now, it's just going to be the finishing order of the last race. So Adrone, so far hanging on to a cool 6 points. Now for every pilot that clocks a slower time than him in the next round, he's going to be accruing more points. So he has a maximum possible points of 12 that he could earn in round number 1, since we have 12 pilots right now.
Could we get some times rifled off real quick? Just double check.
I can look at the...
Yeah, you can look at the times. I mean, they should all be.
I can't because I don't
okay.
have the thing.
What do you...
What do we need? I mean, I put in all the times, so I mean, they're all in there.
Okay, so we're all good.
Yep, we're good to go.
We just need a nice, distinct confirmation at the end of the rounds, because once we quit, the times are up.
Oh yeah,
Oh no, I
we've
saved them
captured-
separately. You don't have to worry about that at all, Lad.
Okay, you're saving them separately.
Yeah, I know how to do this. I'm a computer whiz, dude.
Dude, he's a genius. He turned the times into a GIF and then uploaded it to Twitter. And that's how we're keeping track of times. Alright, I think we're ready for our next round. This round, let's go ahead and see who's going to be in this one. Next round is going to be Rocker Guy, Sociopath, J-Rice, Potato FPV, Streets, and T-Dog. You guys are up next, so go ahead and jump into your loaded up positions. And we will be kicking off Heat A
Good luck.
of round number 1. Still waiting on one pilot, so Rocker Guy, please do not ready up yet. There we go. Alright, we have our pilots. Go ahead and ready up when you are prepared to race. Beautiful. We've got drones loading up onto the podium, and we've got our lights. Here we go. We're going to be on board with Potato here off the launch. Some great racing so far. Potato playing chase a little bit with Rocker Guy. A nice smooth line there from him though as they go down through the spiral gate. And oh, the dive gate is going to be some collateral damage coming from Potato. We're going to jump on board now with Sociopath chasing down Rocker Guy. Check out that orbit view as we've got 3 quads all going into the gate, but it looks like Sociopath going to go down. That's going to let T-Dog jump up into the 2nd place position. He's going to be chasing down one of our seasoned veterans here on the sim, and that's going to be Rocker Guy up in that 1st place position. Rocker Guy looking nice and tight. T-Dog hanging with him, though. We've not yet seen him race in one of our Street League races, so we're glad to have him here today as he goes on to show what he can do, sitting out in that second place position. Meanwhile, first place, Rocker just looking super solid, holding off the rest of the pack here on lap number 3. He's going to be going on to that last lap shortly, or actually I believe this will be the end here, coming down through the split S. Rocker Guy in the lead. He's on to that last lap. Potato now in second place. Looks like we had a bit of a fumble from T-Dog, now in the third place position. Potato going to try to capitalize. Is it going to happen throughout this last lap? Right now, Rocker Guy up in that lead, and Potato pushing on Rocker, just having a super clean run here in the second half of our race. But Rocker Guy gonna hold on to it as he goes down through the split S. It's a clean one from him, and Potato's gonna take the win. Or sorry, Rocker Guy's gonna take the win. Potato in second. T-Dog getting third place.
Yeah, nice one.
I thought I gave it up. I took a wrong turn somewhere.
Yeah, I saw you.
That was close to shit, Potato. You almost had him.
That was a good race.
That was
You
great
steered to the
race.
right, Rocker, when you shouldn't. When you should have went straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need help making that next heat, Tim. I don't
Okay.
understand that interface very well. So.
Okay.
I'll
So
do the marshalling for this race right now. I already got it set.
okay. So yeah, once we, I'll walk you through it real quick here. 1 second.
It's the heat X, like, or round X, like it's not at the second round yet, so. Wait, Led, are you doing this right now? Because I just noticed the run just stopped.
Yes,
Right.
I'm doing the times right now. $2.99 second time to see fast boys.
Yeah, damn.
Alright, and then for the timeout, just gonna do it in 200 seconds. And do that. That's what it is. We don't have a great system for dealing with timeouts if we have timeouts for multiples. If there are multiples and you guys are in the same race, just let us know who was in front.
Alright, we are going to check out our results after the completion of round number 1. So here are going to be your results. Adron hanging on to that first place position. He's at a faster time than Rocker Guy over in Group A. So Adron going to come away with 12 points. Potato sitting out in third place. T-Dog in fourth. Leadfingers in fifth. And Sociopath in sixth. And we're going to be jumping into round 2 here momentarily. Josh, let me know
I
when
got
you're ready to generate the round. I'll walk you through it.
I got stuck in Daffrey's yard. I just got back like right when I hopped on.
Oh my god.
Dude, it took forever to to pull us out of the yard, or to pull me out of the yard.
Damn, I just put round 2 heat and then round 2 class 2 pilots per heat 6. It looks good. So yeah, looks like we're ready.
Alright, looks like we got pilots loading up. We're going to be kicking off this next one here in a moment. Let's go ahead and watch our pilots load on in before the next round.
We're waiting for Streets. Streets, get in there.
Let's go, Streets.
Go,
Oh.
buddy.
Oh, I forced you in, and then you pressed the button and popped yourself out.
Oh.
We got you. We got you there at the end.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work. Alright, this is going to be heat number 1 of our B group. So these were the bottom 6
my
from
God.
round number 1. Going at it here on lap number 1. We got some bobbles going on in the back of the pack, but the front of the pack going to be keeping it nice and clean. That's going to be 2 of our veterans. That's going to be KB and Free, duking it out here, trying to set the best time that they can, not only to compete with each other, but to compete with the other pilots that we're going to get to see next in Heat A. Right now, KB going to be in the lead, chased down just so closely by Free in the white drone, KB in blue, as they go down through the spiral gate, up through the dive, over the skywalk, and down through the split S. It's going to be KB and Free neck and neck. Not much space between them right now. It's KB in the lead. Free still playing chase, but only just. And working their way onto that 4th lap. Through the skywalk and down through the split S. A nice split S from them there, and KB now starting to extend that lead just a little bit on Free, but Free's still looking to set some pretty solid points here for himself if he keeps it up with this run. He's not only worried about what KB sets time-wise, but he's also worried about the time that the other pilots over in Group A set. So not crashing is going to be critical, but unfortunate for Free. He's going to have a little collision there with the dive gate. Manages to keep it together, still finishing out. Meanwhile, the 3rd place position, we've got a battle going on between J Rice and King. Looks like J Rice going to come out ahead of that one, and he's going to end up with 3rd place. King now battling it out for 4th, and he's going to beat 3080 Bot to that 4th place position. Some
Lost
pretty
2
great
seconds on the
battles
last
there.
lap.
A
Second and a
fast
half.
group of pilots.
I was right behind you, J Race. I bumped the top of that pole. It was crazy.
I was bumping stuff a bunch.
Yeah, that wasn't so good.
Josh, you were shooting.
Under the stage. That respawn sucks.
Oh yeah, we didn't check respawns. Not gonna lie. Sorry about that.
I might have to queue out of this one.
Oh no, are you like stuck on the respawn?
Don't
Okay.
crash.
Sorry about that.
Map.
This was designed apparently for a real life pilot by a real life pilot.
Don't crash. Just don't crash, yeah.
Yeah, easy.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Led, are you doing this one? Am I doing yours? You're doing mine?
We should have
Did you hear me, Led?
Josh, if you input the times for this one, that way Led can get loaded up and everything.
Okay.
I think that would be the most efficient way to do it.
Alright, I'm on it right now.
Josh, after this, we need to work together and figure out. It resets the drop downs whenever it gets new data, but if we can disable that, then multiple people can put times in at the same time. And put a little love into the rotor hazard. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this live stream and you think to yourself, man, that looks fun. If you are a lover of the sim, then we do this all the time. We get together, we do some drone races, and I would highly suggest that you jump on into our Discord and come hang out with us. We typically do a lot more sim racing than we do IRL racing, but we're trying to do IRL racing just about every weekend that we can. But obviously you can do the sim anytime you want, and it's great practice for those IRL races. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a link to our Discord server in our YouTube. And for those of you that are interested, you can go ahead and join us anytime you want. You can even come hang out with us tonight if you want. It'll be a great time. We got KB. KB, is that your wife or your girlfriend?
My wife.
Yeah, we got your wife in the chat. She's cheering for you.
I hope so.
I think that's why you won that heat. I think you got the cheer squad going on.
Maybe so, man.
That's what
This
does
can't
it.
have had too much support.
Yeah.
This is KB. You're supposed to cheer for me.
Mrs. KB, I love it.
All right, we're ready for the next one.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah. You gotta know. If you don't know, then you just don't know.
Alright, so for this next round, we're going to be looking for Leadfingers, Rocker Guy, Sociopath, Adrone, Potato, and T-Dog. You guys are up next.
Go to bed, please. Go to bed.
I don't wanna.
Sorry.
Adrone's about to put some pilots to their final resting place here in Heat A.
He's putting him to bed.
Yeah, we've got lights, we've got tones, and away we go. It's going to be on board with Leadfingers. We got a little bit of a peculiar view here. We got the chase view as Leadfingers goes down through that low gate, up the ladder, through a herd of drones. A little bit of a tap there from Leadfingers, putting him into the back of the pack, but not by much as they go up through the dive gate, all in uniform procession. As we go on to lap number 2, we're going to be looking here with Rocker Guy taking the lead from the rest of these pilots. Potato battling it out for that second place position with Sociopath. Some great racing between the three of them, kind of separating themselves from the rest of the bunch as we go onto the dive gate. A nice skywalk from both Sociopath and Rocker Guy, now creating a little pack of 2 as we've got Adrone and Potato now battling it out for that third place position here on lap number 3. Up through the ladder they go, and it's a mix-up as they do, but we're going to see Rocker Guy come out clearly ahead, about a half a drone tail's length, but not a great spiral gate for him compared to the awesome spiral gate from Sociopath, now pushing onto the lead. Who's in first place right now? It's going to be Potato, Sociopath, and Rocker Guy. We can't tell who's winning. They're too close together. Adrone pushing in that fourth place position, trying to jump up into third. And now we're seeing Potato push onto the lead. Yes, Potato on the lead. Rocker Guy barely in second. Oh, and the bump from Adrone. He's going to drop back into third place. And the winner is going to be Potato, taking it away from Rocker Guy at the last second by 11/10 of a second.
Awesome.
Wow.
Good race, guys.
That was great.
Great racing, guys. That was intense. I cannot wait until they bring replays back, because we are definitely going to do action replays. I wonder if I can do... I should figure out how the replay functionality works on OBS, because that would be super fun to do some action replays.
Yeah, it could be interesting.
We're going to take a look at some points here. So right now we haven't yet tabulated the points. That's because that's going to complete round number 2. So we only have points for some of our pilots in round number 2. But nevertheless, we do have something to look at. We're going to get to watch some of those switch-ups as they happen. So right now in in Group B, our first group, we saw KB taking the win and Free in second place. We're going to see if any of these pilots manage to beat their times or end up between either of those two pilots. So it's going to be interesting to watch once we get those in. So if you are interested in trying out some Street League drone racing, we've got a really awesome drone race coming up in just about 3 weeks in California. We're going to be doing the Cali Clash race along with the California guys, and that race is always a really awesome time. I've really enjoyed watching their live streams and talking to all the pilots that have been in the past. It's just been a really awesome experience. They typically focus on a lot of the types of drone racing you don't get to see elsewhere. So you see a lot of X-Class racing, which is super cool to watch in person. And this year they're going to be doing Freedom Spec and also Street League racing. So it should be a really awesome time. We're going to make that one of our official season races. So if you're trying to make it to champs, and if you're trying to win yourself some major street cred as well as some cash, you're going to want to make your way on over to that race. And you can find out more about it on streetleague.io, where we've got all the stats and everything from our season so far. Thank you, Josh. And we're going to go ahead and check out those results now. Alright, so after round number 2, our leader, tied with Potato, is going to be Rocker Guy. Rocker Guy and Potato tied for that first place position. Adrone in 3rd place, playing nice and consistent so far with 20 points. He's only 1 point back from that first place position. KB sitting out in 4th place with 18. T-Dog with 16 and Free with 14. So really tight group. Things don't really separate until about 9th place, so everybody's kind of in it at this point. Got a 11-point spread from 1st place to 9th place, so I think within that realm we could see some switch-ups as the night progresses. But we're going to be looking for our next group of pilots in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and generate a round here. And then we will kick it off. Oh, okay, sounds like we already have our round. So, Heat B is going to be Leadfingers, Sociopath, 3080 Bot, J-Rice, King, and Streets. Go ahead and get in the lobby, and we will kick this off. Looks like we've got all of our pilots already readied up. Here we go. We've got drones on the podium. Looking nice and sleek. These are our spec racing drone that we designed specifically to match the drones that we race in real life, and our pilots are going to be hurling them around the track here as fast as they can here in the sim.
What?
Right now, the fastest pilot going to be Sociopath, duking it out with Leadfingers. He starts to walk away just a little bit through the first couple turns. We got a little bit of a battle here going on though between 3080 Bot and Leadfingers. Looks like they both had a little bit of a mistake there. Oh my gosh, the switch up now. It's going to be J-Rice in that 2nd place position, chasing after the orange LEDs of Sociopath. The 3rd place battle going to be between 3080 Bot and Leadfingers. Meanwhile, we've got Sociopath free and clear, trying to jump back up into that A group. Just for our audience who isn't used to our format, the B group is typically the slower pilots, or the higher letter group is typically the slower pilots, and the A group will always be your aces, your fastest pilots. And right now, these pilots are the B group, trying to jump into the A group by scoring as many points as they can by setting the fastest time that they can here in round number 3. Look, a nice, beautiful run from Sociopath here. Really no mistakes, no bobbles, no nothing. Just a nice, clean run from him here on the last lap. Beautiful skywalk from him there and down through the split S. Sociopath going to take the win pretty easily there. Right. 2nd place battle though is going to be between 2 buddies. It's going to be J-Rice and Leadfingers, 2 of our Street League admins going head to head here into the last turn, and it's going to be Leadfingers tries to make the move, but he's going to be 1/100th of a second too late. Yeah, J-Rice is going to sneak on in there. Woo! That was a fun one. Well, maybe not for you, Led.
Oh my god.
That was fun for me, though.
I messed up bad, and
I know.
fishing pole, and I was really
I thought
I was
for sure
making
you
my
were
under
gonna
the
make-
grass.
oh shit! Oh shit!
I got stuck under the grass at the launch pad. Like I fell and it got stuck under the map. Whatever.
Oh.
It was like I've never seen that. Like it wouldn't reset. It just made me sit there.
what the?
Led, why don't we should have one of us jump out and copy the map and fix respawns. Do you want to do that or should I?
I can't do respawn fixes on the fly. You gotta sit there and try it and test it.
I'm just gonna move them above the map so that people aren't getting stuck in the ground.
Yeah.
I can do it. Once while we're generating results for our last round, if you want.
No, well, I'm not in the next race, so you run the stream, and J Rice, you do the marshalling, and
Okay.
I will hop out and do the map.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Alright,
as
sounds
long as
good.
they're above the ground, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, it's angled gates. Do that.
Ah, that makes sense. Cool, cool, cool.
Seen it happen. It was just like I was stuck under the map and wouldn't let me come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, next group of pilots that we're going to be looking for in this round. It's going to be Free, KB, Rocker Guy, Adrone, Potato, and T-Dog.
Don't launch them yet. Just FYI.
Yeah, hold on for readying up. We're going to...
Because I haven't. I have to input the time still too.
Yep.
Bad news, you can't copy this map because Claymore did not turn that on.
No! I'll message him.
So we're not going to be able to fix it this round, but maybe the next round. Oh no, I just realized that I left the room, which...
It's okay, it's still on specific drone.
Oh, because the person it switched to also had that selected as their drone, so it should be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, until it's not. Who is the captain now?
Streets.
No, heads up is.
I am not your captain.
Heads up.
Look at him. He's the captain now.
Oh yeah, it's not telling us who the captain is.
It's streets. It's streets.
Streets, do you
It's
think
a
you can
blue
make
suit.
Leadfingers the captain?
Yeah. Give me just a second here.
Cool.
All done. I am not your captain. Cause I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't think I got thrown into the mix, which is cool. I just kind of noticed that.
Oh, you were intending to race. Sorry, who was speaking?
Laws. It's alright though. It's not a big deal.
We can drop you in. We'll probably have to do it in the next round though, if you're still interested.
Yeah, no, that's fine. If it was gonna mess things up, then it wasn't any big deal.
Yeah, no, it won't mess anything up at all. Let me add you to Rotorhead.
You can race with me, buddy. Hey. We'll keep it up in the back. I was looking at transmitters and I was like, man, my name hasn't been called in a minute.
Sorry, I did not realize you were one to race.
No, you're good, dude. I mean, I hopped in late too, so like 20 minutes late, so it's all on me.
Cool. Okay, I got you added, and we will throw you into the next round. All right. Meanwhile, we have some drones loaded on podiums, which means we're going to be doing some racing here between. Who is in this heat? We've got KB Free, Rocker Guy, Potato, Adrone, and T-Dog. All off and away. A nice 4-pack emerging in the front there. It's going to be Free taking the lead. KB going to try to take it from him, though, through that ladder section. A much quicker portion. We see a lot of position changes on that portion of the track. Now through the Skywalk and down through the Split S. Going on to lap number 2, it's going to be KB, Rocker Guy, and Potato. Through the slant gate. Oh, a nice pack from all of our pilots. Oh, KB there. Looks like he may have tapped something, but he stays in it. Still in that 3rd place position. KB or Rocker Guy and Potato now battling it out for that 1st place position. Potato jumping into the lead on the 3rd lap. One more lap to go after this one as they go up through the ladder. Got ourselves a battle here between Rocker Guy and Potato. Who's going to be coming out on top? Looks like Potato's starting to stretch that lead just a little bit. Starting to look really comfortable on this track as he goes down through the split S onto his final lap. Rocker Guy playing chase. He can't risk too much. He's got some solid points right now, and for the most part, he's guaranteed himself a spot in the top 8 if he continues to fly the way he has been flying. Remember, Potato and Rocker Guy are our points leaders at this point. Through the skywalk for the final time, and it looks like Potato not going to let it go. KB made the push, tries to cut it close there, bonks off, and that's going to let KB jump into the lead. The final mistake from Rocker Guy is going to let KB jump into second place.
It's nasty.
That's a hard way to go.
That's key.
Great racing there, though, overall. Let's go ahead and check out some of those times if we didn't get them mixed up. Let's see what that difference was. That split between KB and Potato does not look... Is that correct? That is not correct.
Well, the placements are not correct, but the times are.
The times are correct, but are they associated to the same pilot?
The placements
Yeah.
round after the race if people start leaving
The times are still right.
Okay.
It's fine.
The
It's
times
just like the
for the
Mulan
pilots are... Okay, cool.
It makes race directing and adding times to this timer like really fun.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. So the battle that I was looking at was the Rocker KB battle. And you can see there, oh, they're moving around. That's cool. Don't mind that. The battle between KB and Rocker Guy. KB with a 139.55, Rocker Guy with a 139.96. Less than a half a second there between them as we saw that last minute mistake from Rocker Guy. Still setting a decent time though, so we'll see what that does for his points. This was our final round, or this was our final heat for round number 3, so all of our pilots have had 3 opportunities to score themselves some points. And once we have those entered, we'll go ahead and show our overall scoreboard. And actually, I may end up seeing if I can add that to one of our screens here, because that would be fun to have. Yes.
Are we live?
Happen. Yep, we are on the Street League YouTube channel. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed and you're watching right now, we would really appreciate that, because we've been doing lots of races and hosting lots of streams, and we've been having a great time, and we want to make sure that we're really putting the pilots that are participating and competing on as big a pedestal as we can, because we believe that they put in the work and they really deserve to get that recognition that they've been working so hard for. So go ahead and subscribe if you're interested, and definitely a lot of these pilots...
now. All right, done.
Oh, beautiful. Love you guys. We're at 104. So we did it.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. We got a couple of our pilots in the chat right now. Also, Mari saying what's up. What's up, Mari? Good to see ya.
We're getting walls in here, so we're gonna have 3 heats this round.
Yes, that is true. How many do we want to do? We've got
I just
Change.
hopped into, by the way.
Oh, do you
guys,
do you
sorry,
want to jump into the race?
I'm not gonna place, but please.
Yeah, we'll put you in. 1 second. I will add you as a
We
pilot.
generated the heat, so like I guess we're gonna have to remake it.
Yeah. Here, I'll delete the ones that generated.
So I think that means we're gonna have heats of 5.
We can do or 4, 4, and 3.
Yeah, let's do 4, 4, and 3.
Or sorry, 5, 5, and 5, 5, and 4.
We can match.
5, 5, and 4. So let's get the Groot and Lulz FTV. Why don't you guys hop into the race right now, and then we'll get Street King and 3080 Bot in that race as well. I'm gonna hop out. 1, 2, 3. There we go, and that will be our
And we have Groot too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you generate it, oh, I'm not sure if it'll add him by default. Here, let me take a crack at this real quick because I want to see what it's gonna do.
Sorry if I missed something. I just want to make sure I was supposed to be in this heat, right? Okay.
Yes, you will be in this heat.
Yep.
Our new pilots, you're gonna be in the first heat for sure.
At least a couple of them.
Let's see. This is round 4. Alright, so we should get some heats being generated. And then we're gonna have to manually
I noticed
add
it now.
and laws. Beautiful. Alright, we got them both in round 4 heat C. And round 4 heat C gonna be King, Streets, Groot, and Laws. Feel free
3080 bucks up there.
do we need to
He's supposed to be.
bump them?
I know I'm slow, but don't forget about me.
Did we miss?
Did we miss someone?
You didn't list 3080 bot when you just listed who's supposed
Yes,
to be in the heat.
he is gonna be in heat B, not this one.
So
Oh,
you need
Four,
You
five.
listed me before when you listed all the pilots. That's why I was in there.
You did.
It was
Oh,
554 before, not 4.
Yeah, so we changed things up. So this heat is gonna be King, Streets, Groot, and Laws.
Looks like you guys got it all figured out.
Yep. Go ahead and ready up when you're prepared, pilots. We're gonna kick this one off.
Oh snap! You're using the track.
And you're
Laws
gonna hit-
ready up.
There we go. So while that is loading, we're going to take a quick peek over here on the right side of your screen. Our winners or our leaders are going to be Potato, Rocker Guy, Adron, and KB. After that final round, we've got a tie between 3rd and 4th place in that stack.
Oh, what?
Right now, though, we're going to be
Anybody
jumping...
else can lag spike?
I'm not getting lag spikes on my end, but that doesn't mean
Okay.
much. But right now we're going to be looking at King in that 1st place position, Laws in 2nd. All these pilots, we had 2 late additions to our group here, so they're going to have to take a minute to get accustomed to the track. It takes a minute to learn, so we will forgive them the time it takes to do that. King, though, looking real nice here, trying to set a nice clean lap. Not much pressure. He's not going to have to stare at those drones in front of him that he was in Heat B before, so it's going to let him focus on just setting the best time that he can as he goes through the swirly gate on lap number 2. The colors here are going to be King in the green drone, Laws in the dark purple, Groot in the light purple, Street in blue. As we all work our way around the track, let's go ahead and check out the feed. This is what the pilots are going to be seeing as they fly the track, and they're going to be using, let's pull up the radio overlay so you can see there's, for our new viewers who have not experienced drone racing before, quite a complex mixture of stick movements to be able to navigate your drone around the course. It's not quite like picking up a driving sim or something like that. It's a lot more complex and in-depth than that. If you've never flown an FPV drone, it's a lot like, well, I'd say it's like going from not knowing how to drive a car to trying to drive a manual as your first car. A little bit more than you would expect learning curve wise, but once you get it, you just have such good control, and it's such a fun experience to have, especially you put the goggles on for the first time. There's really nothing beats that feeling of experiencing flight in a way that most people, in the past have never gotten to.
Will.
But we're going to go ahead and check out that time from our leader, King, finishing out his run with a 1:48.84. Very solid time for him. Law's going to come into that 2nd place position. 2:16 run for him. Right now we got Groot in that 3rd place position, working his way around the track. He's going to get as far as he can before the timer expires. And it looks like he's got about 10 seconds left to do that. So no pressure to him as he works his way through the track. Street's making his way onto that final lead lap, I believe. So working on that pace, getting comfortable on the track, and ultimately it's just about having fun and learning and getting better with your friends. So I think we have accomplished that here in Heat C. So that's going to be it for that.
Yeah, I didn't get those.
Also,
Oh man, I love this. Even if I time out, I love
Street.
this. Yo, bro.
Street sending them to you,
You
Josh.
know I'm giving you shit when I do. I was doing that at a crisp 24 FPS because I forgot to turn my settings back down.
Oh no.
You know what, man? The settings, it's not how you use your settings, it's how you wiggle them.
Well, when you only get 24 frames a second, you can only do so much. Cinematic 24 frames.
Look,
Oh yes, I was using every single one.
Like the end of an underfunded anime season, just a bunch of stills.
Oh no. That's the worst. Don't ask me how I know.
Look, I'll get you next round, brother. I'll get you next round.
Maybe, we'll see.
Alright, so we're doing 5 up. Next is going to be 3080 bot, J Rice, Leadfingers, Free, and T-Dog, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. Hold on.
I know, we're not going to start.
We're just going to start getting people
Yeah,
ready.
I'm not up there yet.
Yeah, 3080 bot, King, J Rice, Leadfingers, and Free. No T-Dog.
And while we're waiting on those pilots to grid up, let's go ahead and take a look. So these are our points after round 3. So Potato was your winner for that round, managing the maximum number of points, 13 points. And
Yep, there you go.
Sociopath in second place, KB in third. So your winner for each round has been different. We've had 3 separate fastest times for each round. And it looks like those pilots going to be Adrone taking the win in round number 1, KB taking the win in round number 2, and Potato taking the win in round number 3. Now what's interesting here is you've got Rocker Guy not being the fastest pilot. He's been the second, third, and fourth fastest pilot in each of the rounds, but he's sitting in that second place position, so he's really demonstrating how that consistency in your speed is super important in this format. He's only 3 points back from the lead. And we got a tie right now for third place between KB and Adrone.
We need T-Dog.
T-Dog.
Oh, okay. My bad.
T-Dog
Maz
is
is still up there.
in a tie right now for 5th place between himself and Sociopath. And the spot we're really going to be looking at in this portion of the race and throughout until the end is going to be that battle for the 8th place position. We've seen Leadfingers on that bubble several times in the past, and he's there again today. He's going to be fighting for it all night long.
Place your bets. I'm kidding. We are live.
Bringing my lawn chair up to my desk for these races.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's wood.
Worst.
And sunglasses.
I love it.
Make that stack.
This group is where we're going to see the battle for 8th place decided. Right now we've got that going on between Leadfingers and J Rice. Right now J Rice is behind Leadfingers a little bit points wise, so he's gonna have to do a little bit of work here as he makes his way through the points round. Ooh, and the crash from T-Dog, but he manages to get the gate anyway. Still in that first place position, flying nice and fast. Now, keep in mind, T-Dog is super experienced IRL, so I think he's going to be able to hang with some of our fastest pilots, but really it's just going to be learning about the nuances of this particular simulator. It's not one that he frequents, and he's showing that he's got the skills anywhere he goes right now by just showing up and making sure that he can lay down the times anyway. Second place is going to be 3080 bot. He's going to be trying to stave off Free, as Free tries to stave off J Rice.
I just got kicked.
Oh no, and we lose Leadfingers, so this round is going to be a rerun, pilots.
Can't we throw him into the next?
You know what? Yeah, we'll do that.
Well,
we'll do that.
Or do that.
Unless somebody already quit.
Do not.
I think we need to rerun this one.
Okay.
Just because I
Okay.
said it and now that messed with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I was just curious, Happy.
Sorry, that was a great solution though. So next time we'll do that.
Should we queue out or?
You can queue out, or finish, whichever one's closer.
Whichever one's close.
T-Dog is already.
I think Q is usually closer to finishing, but
2 more gates was closer than lifting my
Is there a
hand.
way to queue? You just queue it.
You just
Is that
press
what you do?
Q. Yep.
Yeah, let's queue.
Alright, we're gonna let Fingers jump on back in here, and then we will be kicking that one off again. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty. But now we have several solutions. Looks like a couple pilots jumped out. If you guys could jump back in, we're gonna rerun that one. So we're looking for T-Dog.
T-Dog got kicked too.
Oh, unfortunate. He set a time though. That's what's really weird.
No, I didn't get kicked. I tried to exit. I didn't. I with the
I
sim.
got you.
So what's the password to join?
It's SL.
Can you? Okay.
We are back to the Razor 4. I don't know if we need to open a new lobby.
Nope. Yeah, remake the lobby.
Okay.
Oh my
New
god.
lobby. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, it's not letting me change drones again.
Oh, it's gotta be like that.
Alright, time to write that ticket.
Dude,
No, it's been written.
it's been written.
It's been written.
Alright, I'm creating a lobby since I have the correct.
There's a few little quirks with the game. You gotta work around them.
You gotta love it.
Paused all this so I could have a dab break.
It adds character.
We're gonna get demonetized. Just kidding. We're not.
So down. Yeah.
Yeah, we were making a lot of
We
money
weren't
off of
monetized
it.
in the first place.
Yeah, we're really making a lot of money with all the copyright claims.
Hey, we got it sorted. Took us a minute, but we got it.
now we have it.
What happened?
Oh, we were playing copyrighted
Okay,
music.
claim?
Because we're small and it doesn't matter. But now we're starting to get a little more serious.
What? How come I can't enter the password? It just goes away.
If someone else is entering it, yeah.
Only one person can use that field at once.
Away. Alright. Ticket.
Alright, so while we're getting that sorted out, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about our season. Give me one moment. We'll bring that up for you. Okay, so if you haven't seen it before, this is our wonderful website. This is where you can go. This is streetleague.io. And if you're interested in catching one of our races, make sure to jump on over to our season tab, where we'll show you all of the wonderful details about our season. So we've raced Las Vegas already, we've raced Citrus Springs, and the results of that are posted on our website. Mari managing to take first place in both of those, and our only repeat podium pilot. And if we want, we can jump on over to our standings, where we can see the total street cred that each pilot has earned. So right now you're going to see Amari in that first place position, Leadfingers in third, King, who's racing tonight with us, in fourth, Manny, Z-Stone, Nightwing, Engineer, Barry, Hyper, Nitro Toker, Fastmax, Mixed Signals, Halo Walker, Infinity, and Sturmy, all in those top 16 positions. Currently, they have the greatest chance of making it into our finals. So we've got a little bit of an interesting format for that. So let's actually jump back to that. So the way this is going to work is, as you attend season races, you're going to earn street cred. You earn street cred based on how many pilots or contenders you beat at that race. Once you do that, you're going to have enough street cred, hopefully, to make it to champs. The way that you get to champs is we're going to have 16 tickets, and the only currency we will be accepting for those tickets is street cred. Now you're going to bid on those tickets, and the pilots, the top 16 bids, are going to be the pilots who have the opportunity to attend champs. In addition to that, it gets a little bit interesting because you can purchase the street cred from your fellow pilots if you so choose. And this is an attempt to give our pilots the ability to earn not just fictitious value, but value relative to all the other pilots. And the idea is that if you so choose, you could just do this as your job eventually. So you could just attend a bunch of races and sell that street cred to other pilots who wish to do more aspirational things than yourself with that street cred. So that's how it's going to work. We're not doing that tonight. Tonight we're just having fun on the sim. But overall, that's how our season is laid out. Alright, it looks like we've got pilots loading in.
I don't know if you have to do anything on your end, but the map should be updated, maybe? Check.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Also, if you're bored, you can jump in.
Let's go, Claymore.
Wouldn't throw you in the heat in the next round.
I'm actually working.
Yeah, jump in, Byron. Come on.
This is what they call working late.
Way to be a responsible
Oh,
adult.
give him the smoke. Give him the smoke. Come on, Byron. Give me the smoke. I suck at this sim.
I think Byron beat my time the one time that I sat on this track so far.
Wait, who's?
Alright, I think we got our 5 in the lobby. Let's try it again.
No, this isn't the right 5.
Yeah, that's not.
It's King is not in there.
Oh, did it kick it off anyway?
No, I'm not ready up. So King, you're not in this one.
Okay. Well, Okay, somebody else. Somebody else is now the leader. I'm not sure who.
It's Leadfingers. Yes.
Excellent. Get the hell out of there, King. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's go. All right.
I can't find the lobby.
It's called Sky Room 0.
Okay.
You were in the law, aren't you? At least
It's
for
also
me.
set to public, so maybe set it privately.
There we go.
Yeah, private, password SL.
There we go.
And then Laws is not in the seat.
No.
Okay, cool.
All right, guys.
Alright, I think we're good. We got 3080 bot, J-Rex,
Go.
Leadfingers, T-Dog, and 3. About to throw down for our rerun. Because I got kicked. If anyone gets kicked, just shut up about it until the end of the race and then let us know and we'll throw you in the next seat. Because we don't want to disturb the pilots who are flying. I say as right after I was the one who fucked up the last we're all learning here together. So we're only...
God damn it.
We're doing our best. Alright,
like
here
this
we
course.
go. This is gonna be...
Ireland.
Who is it? This is Heat B. Again, this is gonna be the heat of pilots that are gonna be contending for that 8th place position. When we raced our real-life race in Citrus Springs, this was the heat of pilots that was the most determined to put up a fight with their opponents, because every single heat was just an absolute war zone. And I think we may end up seeing that a little bit again tonight. Right now, the winner, or the leader, is going to be Leadfingers. T-Dog sitting in that 2nd place position. He's going to have to fend off 3080 bot and Free. Free looking like he had a couple of issues there at the beginning. Not the pace that we normally see from him, and that's going to let Leadfingers stay in the lead here onto lap number 3. T-Dog just playing chase there. Now he was our local Colorado winner at our last Street League race. I let him get away with some stuff. He did, and he threw hands. And he's throwing hands again today on our sim track as he jumps into the lead going onto the 4th and final lap. T-Dog in the lead as Leadfinger is going to be able to take it back from him. Or are they both going to go for the safe route and try to set that time that gets them the maximum amount of points? It looks like T-Dog puts it all on the line there. A nice turn from him. Looks like we temporarily lost connection from him, but we got it back and he got the win. So that's going to be a 139.74 for T-Dog. That's going to be the time to beat so far in round number 4. Leadfingers stealing himself 2nd place in that group. And Free sitting in the 3rd place position.
I've been messing up the launch like the past 2 or 3 heats. It's been so bad.
Have you been doing the spec launch where you lean forward way too hard?
Yep.
It happens to the best of us. And usually just the best of us. There's something interesting that we've started to learn about drone racing as it has progressed, is that there's a lot of fun to be had by slowing the drones down, actually. So you can just build the fastest thing possible, and you see that in car racing, but a lot of the most popular forms of car racing actually aren't the fastest possible cars, and that's why drag racing isn't the most popular type of racing. Even Formula 1 isn't the most fast. It could be much faster, but it's not. And part of that is because the closeness of racing is really critical to making sure that you have the best racing and that you can find the best pilots. So that's what we're trying to do here at Street League. We're trying to make sure that we're able to find the best pilots, and we do that with our format, and we do that with the spec of the drone itself. So we're going to see some of those times jump up on the right side of your screen here. Right now, Potato still holding out that lead position points-wise. Rocker still in second. Adrone getting knocked down here by T-Dog as we see his points pop up, but Adrone is going to have a chance to earn himself some more points before the round is over. So we'll start to see that even out here as time goes on. As far as the drones go, let's go ahead and pull some of those out. So we have a wide array of drones that people have been able to construct for our racing league, and that's something we're really proud of, because a lot of other racing leagues are very restrictive on the type of drone, mostly because they are stock racing leagues, so they require all the drones be exactly identical. But we really love the innovation that comes from allowing people to design and build their own drones. So we've got all sorts of different drones. You might have something, you know, that looks like this. You might have something that looks like this. You might have something that looks a little bit like this. So we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about that through the night. It looks like we've got some pilots gridding up, but I think we got a little bit of time. So something like this is a super budget version of a Street League drone, and the really nice thing, this frame is $30, which is super cheap. It's about half the price of even most nice 5-inch builds. And we're kind of excited about that because that lets people get into drone racing who otherwise wouldn't be able to financially. Something else that's really exciting is we require certain arm thicknesses. So if you notice, those of you who have seen other builds of drones will know that this is a lot of carbon fiber. This is enough carbon fiber to make sure that it really doesn't matter how hard you crash. You're going to have a really tough time breaking an arm on any of these drones, especially if you get something like this. This is the drone that has, this is the model of drone, if you will, that has won our last 2 real-life Street League drone races. And it's a tank. It's built to be that way. And we're really proud of that because it just really elevates the accessibility of the hobby for other people and of the sport. And we're stoked about it. So the other thing that we're super stoked about is our next heat. We're going to be kicking that one off here in just a second.
Yeah, I know that he's talking to nobody.
No, he's talking to the live stream.
Heat is going to be Sociopath, Potato, Rocker Guy, Adrone, all going at it for that first place position. An absolute pack of drones here on lap number 1. Your leader right now, it's going to be a close battle between KB and Adrone. It looks like we lost KB there. He is now in the back of the pack.
It's the whole gate marker. How? I don't know.
Not sure what happened there. Unfortunate situation for KB, and it looks like Adrone going to try to capitalize that. He's sitting in that second place position for our points so far, I believe. Yeah, it looks like, actually no, Rocker Guy in that second place position. Adron sitting down in third. He's going to try to fight his way up, potentially making it into the second place position here after this heat. We'll see. It's going to depend a lot on how Rocker Guy and Potato do. They're going to battle it out here as they go up the ladder. 4 drones all together. A-Drone going to be the drone that's out in front, though. He is the drone to beat as Potato plays chase, also in the white drone. We've got 2 white drones out in front, Rocker Guy in the yellow in second place as they go on to the last lap. A-Drone winning by about a tail, and Potato reducing that tail down to half as they go up through the ladder. Who's going to be able to pull a better one? It looks like A-Drone with a super tight ladder there. Is he going to be able to do the same thing through the spiral? He's not going to be able to, as he comes head-to-head with Potato as they go into the final straightaway. It's going to be A-Drone with the sideways drone leading it into the finish and barely sneaking the win away from Potato.
Dude, it kicked me out instantly.
Look at the time.
Oh my God, Potato, good run.
Dude, that was great.
Hey, Led, when I go
You guys see
back,
the
it doesn't
times?
show the thing.
Yeah, that's wild.
Go back and press tab.
Millisecond. Nice.
Go back and press tab, Josh.
Tab? Okay, that's it. Thank you. I was like, there must be a key.
Yeah, there's a secret key.
Secret.
KB, we gotta rerun you?
No, you good.
All right.
What do we do for an input for him?
I've been doing
200 seconds,
300.
right? Oh, 300.
Yeah, 200. Yeah, it just has to be more seconds than everyone else.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's just do a standard at 200 because I think that's what we were doing before.
Okay. Yeah, everyone else.
Oh, some great racing there. That was quite the battle between A-Drone and Potato. Potato, what were you doing to try to catch A-Drone there? I don't know if you could see him ahead of you, but what portions of the track were you focusing on to try to get that win?
Mainly, I was just hoping that he was gonna mess up. I wasn't thinking anything too crazy.
Yeah, that's honestly not a bad strategy considering the pace you guys were going at. A-Drone, how much pressure was that you just had to fight through, and how did you handle that?
There was a lot of pressure there. Potato is a phenomenal pilot, so I knew I couldn't mess up, but I felt like I had this space to take this stuff a little bit safer.
Yeah, I think it was a solid strategy. It absolutely worked out, but maybe a little close for comfort there at the end.
Oh, hitting that last gate definitely was not meant to happen.
Yeah. Did you actually clip it, you think?
I did know. I definitely clipped it. Yeah, it pulled my drone to the left, and that's kind of why I just finished completely sideways. I just finished with that angle.
Okay, so that lunge of desperation, there's a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a close one. 1/100th of a second between you guys.
Oh wow.
That's the type of racing we love seeing. So, thank you for putting on a show. Love it.
All right, inputted.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at our results. Alright, looks like they've updated on my end, so we'll be able to pull this up right now.
The heat generation the same now, or?
I'll let you guys... It should work just fine. It should pull in everybody now that people have a whole shot.
And I just do 5 pilots per heat?
Yeah, 5 should work.
It'll do 4 in the last one?
Yep.
Yeah, you might have to shuffle a little bit on the settings screen, but it's easy enough.
Alright, so looking at our points so far in round number 4, Potato is going to be your leader. Rocker Guy now having to contend with A-Drone in that second place position as they're both tied. 4th place going to be Sociopath, only 1 point ahead of T-Dog now, who's starting to get comfortable on the track, starting to make some moves. T-Dog scoring the most points that he has scored so far in this event. We see that upward trend for him there as he's in that mix. He's only 1 point back from those top 4 positions. Free sitting in the number 6 position. KB in number 7, and Leadfingers sitting on that bubble. It's a hard bubble to be on when you've got the pressure building underneath.
I am always on the bubble nowadays.
I'm just gonna call you Bubble Boy.
I'm just the Bubble Boy.
Some great racing from our pilots here.
That's good, Led, because usually I am too, so now that's what it's like.
We've got 2 Bubble Boys. Those are always the most fun battles to watch for sure. Alright, and it looks like we've got round 5 generated, so we're going to be looking for King, Streets, Laws, FPV, and Groot. You guys are up next, so once you can get into that lobby, we will kick it off. Alright, here we go.
GG's, fellas.
Let's go.
I crashed to the main menu.
And it looks like we have a pilot crash, but we're going to run this one
No,
anyway.
I didn't fly. I didn't. I was not a pilot.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
No.
Well, not cool, but we'll see in the next one.
I'm stuck on the podium.
Okay.
Hit the throttle.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and drop Groot into our next heat, as it looks like he had some technical issues. But we're going to be on board with King's Laws and Streets on Heat C in our 5th round here tonight. Some nice flying here from King as he makes his way around his 2nd lap. He's going to be trying to set a time that gets him up into that B group. He's sitting on that bubble, I believe, right now. Yes, he is. He's going to try to set a time that is able to contend with 3080 bot, as they're both tied in points. And he's got all the space in the world to do it, so we will see if he's able to pull it off. 2nd place right now going to be Laws FPV, working his way, just now getting onto that 3rd lap. And 3rd place going to be Streets, working his way onto that 3rd lap as well. Not too far behind Laws, only a couple gates, but he's making it happen. Meanwhile, your leader going to be King, going up through the ladder gate. Some nice flying from him here. Kept it nice and clean so far, and we've seen that from him in the real life Street League racing as well. Very consistent points finisher, and he's going to do it again here as he takes the win in Heat C. A 147 for him, improving in his time, I believe. I think his last one was a 149. And we're going to keep an eye on that 2nd place position. We've got a timer set now to see if Laws, FPV, and Streets are going to be able to complete their run. And we're going to get a nice finishing time from Laws FPV, similar time to his previous one, so nice and consistent. And Streets now working on his final lap as well. Actually, it looks like he is on lap number 2, so he's going to see how many he can get here, see how far he can get through the course. He's got himself 20 seconds to make a little bit of movement happen as he works his way through the slanty gate. Got 10 seconds left, and he's going to rush it as much as he can without going down too hard. And some nice flying from our pilots there, but that is going to conclude Heat C. Good flying,
I like
pilots.
That style at the end, dude.
We're going to jump.
What happened at the end?
Nothing.
Groot, go ahead and stay in this round.
Yep. I just realized I'm probably not going to get to finish this round.
That
Fly your heart out.
may be the case.
Their times are high enough or fast enough.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how to remedy that.
Honestly, with the top time in this one was 2. Okay, yes, that might have helped.
Yeah. So okay, I got 2 options for you, Groot. Either we run one with just you, or we
we'll have
run
to sit
you
in and queue out, by the way.
What's that?
The lobby, because it won't run with this one person, someone will have to sit in the queue out.
Oh, one
that's
second.
not a big deal on that.
I'll run it.
We may actually, it may be better if we did a rerun on that last one. I don't know if we can do
I'll
it
leave
any
that up
other
to the
way.
pilots that ran it. If they really...
Actually, here's what we can do.
Just see what his time is at the end of lap 3 and extrapolate. If he doesn't finish.
Yeah, we can
I won't have lap time.
Yeah, he won't get lap times. We have no, like, it's as if he did.
Yeah, I'm saying somebody watching, see what the total time is when he crosses the end of his third lap, divided by 3 and add.
Here's what I'm gonna say we do. We got two options. Either you run in Group B, or we run you just by yourself. And if your time is, I believe the timeout is 30 seconds. So if your time is longer than 2 minutes and 17 seconds,
that would be
then
3 minutes.
we will consider you timed out. Because the fastest time in the previous heat was a 1:47.
No, it's a 1 minute timeout, by the way, not a.
It's a 1 minute timeout? Okay.
Yeah.
So then we'll do a 2 minute 47 seconds is the max.
He should be fine in the next group.
Yeah, 147 is probably not the winner of the next group, but it's in the pack.
Right. So what if we do this? If I fly with them?
Just fly with the next group and see what happens.
Yeah, if I finish, then we don't
I
have
mean,
to do anything else.
figure it out at that point.
Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna say at this point, I'm not making it the finals anyway.
Yeah,
Just run a heat, and then the keepers think about it, okay?
Yeah, tonight's mostly
Let's do
for
it that
fun
way.
anyway.
Yeah.
And if we need to, we'll just duplicate your last time. Because you set a pretty good time in your last one.
You can look at my leaderboard. No, I'm kidding.
Alright, so let's go ahead and throw group stay in this lobby, and then I will add you to this heat and Rotor Hazard as well. Alright, and then we will kick it off. So this heat, sorry, pilots I guess need to know who is up. So this heat is going to be Free, KB, Leadfingers, 3080 Bot, and J Rice. And go ahead and ready up when you are prepared to race.
Did Heat B get faster all of a sudden? What happened?
Heat B is pretty fast.
Yeah, Heat B is scary now. Last heat, I'm like, alright, I'm good with this. This is gonna be fine. This heat, I'm like, fuck.
Alright, we got lights, we got tones, and away we go with Group B. It's going to be KB, FPV, and Free out in the lead right now. We're on board with J Rice as he chases them down over the ladder, and it looks like he's going to have a little bit of a bobble there as that lets Leadfingers jump up into the third place position a little more solidly. Going on to lap number 2, this is going to be the view of Leadfingers chasing down Free and KB in the distance. KB in that blue drone, Free in the white drone. You'll get used to those colors as you attend any of our future races because I believe that is what they are both running, both IRL in our real life Street League races as well as our sim races. Up through the Skywalk, down through the Split S. That's going to be the end of lap number 2. Now on to lap number 3. Let's go ahead and get the orbit view from Free here as he chases down the blue LEDs of KB up through the ladder, trying to keep those consistent times, but also trying to contend with the pilots that are in the group because those are the pilots that are closest in points. Free with a really nice run here so far, but it's not going to be enough to catch up to KB. KB just looking so solid. Neither of these pilots have seen this track until tonight, and we're seeing where KB has been really pushing on trying to learn new tracks really quickly. Seen actually Free putting in some of that same work, but ultimately KB really showing his skill in learning the new races, or learning the new tracks. Third place going to go to Leadfingers.
35-60.
Was that your fastest?
Damn.
That's sick. Zooming.
Damn.
Oh, KB's just out here.
So, don't worry about it, but you guys have a bad respawn point. It's underground, and I can't get above the ground.
Yeah, we brought that up earlier.
Yeah, we tried to fix it as best we could. I got kicked out, but I did get to finish the race.
Yeah, you had a 140.46.
Nice time, Led.
I'm stoked about that, but 35.
Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah,
the hell?
35.60.
Sorry.
What's the fastest time on the track so far? Is it a 34?
34.
Yeah,
Yes,
134.29.
Potato.
Wow. Where did Potato pull that out of?
Up, it happened again. Hold on, guys. We gotta fix the.
Oh, is our
No.
lobby goofed?
Yeah, we're gonna fix it right now. It's all right.
Dang.
We got this down.
Are we gonna make a new one?
No. Stay right there. I'm going to join with the correct drone, and then you're gonna make me the host, and I'm gonna fix it.
You're
Cool.
still on specific.
Yes, that's
I
ideal.
got
You
I
didn't change
got
it to 7-inch. Okay.
Bam. There we go.
Perfect.
We got this down.
Easy.
I'll move down to spectate. Because I really don't think I'm finishing with these guys anyway. I probably would have finished that last heat if I wasn't second.
Who's up?
Yeah, sorry about that. For our slowest heat, I think we will try to rerun them unless we're running too low on time. But I think we're only going to make it to about 6 rounds here. So we're going to have one more round after this, and then we're going to do finals.
Am I in this front heat here? Adrone?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. This heat is going to be Rocker Guy, Sociopath, Adrone, Potato, and T-Dog.
Alright, I got those inputted.
Thank you, sir. So this is Heat A. This is going to be our fastest group of pilots. Pilots, go ahead and ready up when you are prepared. Oh, wait, actually, hang on the readying up. Looks like we lost a pilot.
No, it was J Rice. I was moving.
Yeah, it was me after being done.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, we're good. Sorry.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head out. I gotta work some overtime tomorrow, so.
Fun.
Take it easy, man.
Thank you for joining.
Good
Appreciate
flying.
it.
Hopefully I fly better next time. Fuck.
Yeah, that's what it's all
Have
about.
a good night. Good luck.
Have a
Bye.
good night.
Have a good one.
Oh, fucking spec launch.
Off and away, the spec launch. Unfortunately, it looks like for Sociopath. Dropping him back to the back of the pack. I think he'll be able to work his way
He's
up
reeling
here,
him in.
though. Working on making the pass on T-Dog. T-Dog's a hard pilot to pass, though, so we'll see if that ends up coming to fruition as Adrone in that lead position, having some bonks off the ground, but still maintaining the speed. Oh, but he's unfortunately not going to be able to recover from that one. He's going to go down now. Adrone in the back of the pack. Potato taking the lead in the white drone. We got the teal of T-Dog pushing on the tail of Rocker Guy now, who jumps into the lead onto the straight, but T-Dog takes it from him on lap number 3. Who's going to get the win here? It's impossible to tell as we got 3 drones all together. A nice line there from both Rocker Guy and T-Dog, but Potato just making it work, hanging on to the momentum.
What is...
Incredible racing right now from Potato. T-Dog with a bonk off the gate, and that's going to cause him to go down. I think Potato thought he was done, or he crashed. I'm not sure which.
4.
He thought it was 4. The spin at the end is possibly going to cost him, but right now he's still on T-Dog's tail as Rocker Guy now jumps into the lead. First place looks like it's going to go to Rocker Guy through the skywalk and down through the split S. It's going to be Rocker Guy stealing the win.
Nice.
T-Dog
Nice, T-Dog.
with a nice effort there, up in the first place position at one point, recovering from the crash to get second place, and the unfortunate error there from Potato is going to let
Good
those
race,
2
guy.
pilots get the maximum amount of points. Rocker now has himself 2 maximum scoring rounds.
Nice.
Some really awesome pilots, or some really awesome piloting there in our final heat of round number 5. We've got one more round to go. It's going to be round 6, and then we will be taking our top 8 pilots and running finals. I believe our next heat of pilots will end up being King, Streets, Laws, FPV, and Groot. So we're not going to kick this one off
3080 bot moved
yet.
down.
3080 bot dropped for the time being.
Okay.
And once we get those times finalized, we'll be kicking this one off. I don't think we have any switch ups.
My bad.
We'll.
We're good to go, right?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, Sky's racing.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah, I'm
Let's go,
I'm
guys.
coming to get you guys. Better watch out.
All right.
Let's go.
Boy.
All right, they're inputted.
All right, we've got our times inputted for round number 5. We're going to show those
Generate
now. As our race director Josh goes ahead and generates our next round. For the time being, though, we've got a spicy two-way tie between Rocker Guy and Potato for the top points position. Third place, Adron's going to be pretty solid in that position. T-Dog in the 4th place with 43 points. Let me go ahead and blow this up for myself. 5th place is going to be KB, Sociopath in 6th. Free only 1 point back from Sociopath in the 7th place position. And it looks like Leadfingers is most likely going to have secured himself 8th place here. Bubble Boy, but not too intense. Alright,
No,
pilots.
King's coming for me. I see him.
Here we go. We're going to kick off our final round of points rounds.
Come get this fucking spot from me.
Oh yeah, but let's go ahead and check out those points here between our bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pilots. We got King and 3080 bot. King gonna come out the winner in that battle, but we've got 6, 5, and 4 points between Streets, Groot, and Laws. We'll see how that turns out here. A little bit of pride on the line, not much else. It's all for fun right now, as we wait for one of our pilots to load in. And a nice launch here from King as he works his way around the track on lap number 1. 2nd place going to be Laws FPV as he works his way up through the ladder, and Groot in 3rd doing the same. Streets in that 4th place position, pushing on the tail of Groot. Not going to be able to find it here in the beginning sections of our race. Meanwhile, King getting onto that 2nd place or 2nd lap as he is in 1st place position. A little bit of a lag spike. My heart stopped for a moment, but we've got King still out in the lead as he goes down through the spiral gate. Some nice racing from our pilots here, trying to set the fastest time that they can. It's important to remember they're not just racing against the pilots that are in this heat, they're also trying to set a time that will beat the pilots who are about to race as well. But for the most part, we've had several rounds go by, and these pilots are all the pilots who have ended up with a similar number of points. So we can be pretty sure that for the most part they're going to be getting times relative to each other that matter. King working on that 4th and final lap. Meanwhile, Laws FPV hanging out in that 2nd place position on the lead lap, so he's not too far back. And I believe we've got Groot now making his way onto that lead lap as well. There's going to be a little bit of a race to the clock at the end of this, as King goes ahead and finishes up his race. And it looks like Groot is going to have about a minute to complete a full lap, which I think he can pull off here. as Groot and Street go on to finish the rest of their race. Laws FPV finishing out second place. Solid run from him. That's, I believe, his fastest time so far, maybe not including qualifying. He set a 1:58.63, whereas he was setting greater than 2-minute times before. So some solid improvement from Laws there, as we get to watch Groot go ahead and finish out his run, setting a nice time for himself, a 2:29 for him. And Street's working on that third lap as well, making it a little bit farther, I believe, than he did in the previous race. So some improvement all around here in Heat C on our final round of the event before finals. Yeah, the battery can get a little
You got it. You took it from me.
Oh, we got some switch-ups there. Good racing, guys. Thank you for joining. I think, well, we'll see who our top 8 is, but I think it's probably going to be split somewhere in our B group of pilots, who we're going to be looking to load up next.
I just noticed the pilot, the rounds are different than what we just ran. Like especially with 3080 bot.
Oh, that's okay. We'll just drop him.
Okay.
Oh, it's different? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, King went down where 3080 bot is in this.
King went down where 3080 bot is. Okay, so we can retroactively add who just raced.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Or if we wanted, we could just input the times as though they were in that round. That would work fine as well. It would just mean that we'd have to store them if we did it that way. So actually, let's do this. Here's what I'll do: is I'll run. Have we already run round or Heat C in Rotor Hazard?
Earth to, or rather, sky to someone.
Sky to Earth. Okay, it looks like it got ran. So here's what I'm gonna do: is I'm just gonna run Heat B and Heat A.
Oh, and you can just punch the times.
And then you can just punch the times in, and it'll be great. It'll be a good time.
So I have the times from that race recorded as well, so we can always go back and get them.
Okay.
And I have them posted in Sim Race Chat.
Thank you, sir. Alright, we're gonna run this guy.
Oh, my bad, I gotta try.
Alright, so we are going to be looking for free Lead Fingers, Sociopath, J-Rice, and not King. Instead of King, we're going to be looking for...
I got Sky's in this. Let's go.
Hey, Sky. Oh, never mind. I see why.
Actually, this is perfect. So we will just have 4 pilots in this round, I think.
Alright. That maths. That makes sense.
Alright. Did we already get times?
Yep.
Alright, then we'll be kicking this one off. Pilots, go ahead and ready up when you are prepared.
Spicy heat.
This is gonna be spicy.
Remade my print so good. Now I'm gonna beat him.
Thanks for the print. Now I'm gonna race you, dog.
Let's do it. All right, we're racing for Prince.
We're racing for Prince.
Give me more print settings if I win.
Oh, we should do little 3D printed medals for these. That would be so much fun. All right, I think I'm gonna do that. All right, so we're off and away here with Group B. It's gonna be free Sociopath, J-Rice, and Lead Fingers all duking it out here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up on my other monitor the points right now. And actually, what I may do, I think we can get rowdy with this one so that our audience can see what exactly is going on, what is on the line here for our pilots. No, it's not going to happen. But right now, the battle is going to be between Sociopath and Freeze. They go up through the skywalk. Pretty neck and neck here, although it looks like Sociopath pulling a better line there. getting a little bit of an edge on Free, as it looks like Free has a little bit of trouble getting onto that third lap through the last gate. Sociopath out in first place right now. Free playing chase, a really nice ladder from Free. Is he going to be able to pull some ground away from Sociopath? It looks like he was able to gain just a little bit. Leadfinger's in that third place position, hanging on to that bubble. We know right now the bubble's going to be between J-Rice and Leadfingers, although it looks like Leadfingers has several points ahead of J-Rice, so it would take J-Rice not only beating Leadfingers, but by several positions in order to take that bubble position away from him. So Leadfingers is trying to make sure that it isn't a catastrophic run for him here on the fourth and final lap, as we see Sociopath working his way down through the split S onto the straightaway, and it's going to be Sociopath taking the win, Free in second place, and a solid finish from Leadfingers, securing himself the bubble and a spot in finals.
Good race. Man, for your ladders. Yeah, so good.
Oh yeah, I got you, King, though. Oh yeah. Like, I think my second.
Oh, I got 99 seconds. Let's go.
Love it. Some great racing from our pilots there as Group B finishes out their final round of points rounds before finals.
1 second. This one's probably going to take a little bit longer.
Alright, so while we sort out the points there, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys how our finals system is going to work. And we should get to see those points actually populate in real time on my right as I do that. So the way that finals works is we're going to take our tops. How do we do this? I forget always. Do we do top 6 or top 4? Or are we doing heats of 4 or heats of 6?
It depends.
Well, the top 8 do 4 versus 4, and then 2 from each move on to the top 4, right?
Yeah, so we'll just do 4v4 for this one since we're doing top 8, because we've modified it sometimes when we don't have enough pilots to do it differently. But here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna have our top 8 pilots are going to get split into 2 different groups. We're going to call those the semifinal A and semifinal B pilots. And for the most part, they're relatively equal skill to each other. And then once we split them up, we're going to race them. And we're going to have 2 winners advancing from each of those. The way that we decide who those advancees are is we're going to take the winner of each heat, and they're going to be advancing. And then the remaining 3 pilots are going to race, and the winner from that race is going to advance. So for example, we'll have semifinal A, we're going to run our first heat, and the winner advances to finals, or to top 4 of finals. And then we're going to run another heat with the remaining 3 pilots. The winner from that is going to advance to finals as well. And then we're going to do the same thing with semifinal B, until we have our top 4 for the event. Now in the top 4, things get a little bit tricky. So we're going to do the opposite of what we did before. So if you get last place in a top 4 heat, you are eliminated. And then we race it again, and then the next pilot is eliminated until eventually we climax the event with a 1v1 between our 2 best pilots for the night. So you can see your points there on the right after Heat B. This is where we're sitting at so far. Now keep in mind, a couple of our pilots have not had the opportunity to collect points for the round yet. Those pilots are going to be KB FPV, Rocker Guy, A-Drone, Potato FPV, and T-Dog. Those are going to be our next pilots in this heat, and we're going to wait for them to ready up before we kick off this next round.
Are we not going to talk about that 666 at the end of the fucking score points?
No. Nope.
Refresh,
sir. Yeah, refresh, sir.
Oh, peace. All good.
I got you. That was actually incorrect.
Somebody needs to drop.
Hey, continue. Everything as continued and planned. We're all good.
It was good racing with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
GG's, brother.
Alright, we're going to be kicking this one off. I think we have all of our pilots loaded in. Still waiting on the... Oh, yep, there we go.
By the way, group. Ha
ha. Let's be real clear about something. I didn't get to finish A whole round.
Yeah, Groot got screwed out of one there, so I think we'll have to run that one back.
Hey, we'll run it back. We'll run it back one day.
Right now.
In the
let's put our
meantime,
own lobby head to head.
we've got the A group, our fastest group of pilots in the event so far, battling it out for supremacy and mostly for pride at this point. Who's going to be coming into finals strong? Right now, it looks like it's going to be KB, looking super nice, setting some really fast times in previous points rounds. And just so many mix-ups here for second place between Rocker Guy, Adrone, and Potato, all super fast pilots. Many both IRL and in the sim. Oh, and a little bit of a mistake there, uncharacteristic one from Adrone as he drops back into the 4th place position. Potato and Rocker Guy going to take advantage of that as we go on to our 3rd lap with KB out in the lead. A solid time from KB as he works his way through that 3rd lap. He's only got one more to go after he completes this one. And it looks like not quite the fastest ladder from him as he lets Rocker Guy jump up into contention. Rocker Guy now eating the blue tail of KB, trying to get ahead as best he can. On to the last lap they go. It's going to be a battle between KB and Rocker Guy for the lead. Potato working his way into relevancy as they go into the ladder. Some great ladders here from KB as he does not let go of that lead. And a beautiful swirly from him there through the skywalk, down through the split as KB working his way into the lead. Rocker Guy almost allowing Potato to make the pass. Potato making some absolutely great moves there at the end of that race. Ultimately didn't have the start necessary to take the win though. 3rd place not going to be bad, and a little bit of pride to go with. KB going to take it all though.
Good race.
Good
GG's.
racing. Pilots.
I was pushing, man.
That was great racing. Alright, we are going to be kicking off finals here. So give me one moment to create our scoring system.
Hold on, I gotta put in the last times.
Oh yeah, and
Either
we're also
sim
gonna
launch, fail.
let's pull up that scoreboard
I
so we're
think
gonna get
touch
to
begin.
see the info that J Rice puts in real time. That'll be kind of fun for our audience, I think. Well, we go ahead and do some administrative activities. All extracurricular, I promise.
Uh-huh.
Those are our favorite activities. And while that goes on, I'm actually going to work on seeding our finals as well. So the way we're going to seed the finals, I'll talk about it a little bit while I do it, is we're basically going to take 1st place, 3rd place, 5th place, and 7th place. They're all going to be grouped together. And then the other set of pilots will be slotted into semifinal B. So give us just a moment while we do that.
Alright, that's done.
Beautiful.
Seven on the tail end.
Love it.
But hey, back to Vegas, right?
Oh yeah, right. You gotta get the good luck.
I was like, did that go over your head? Or did it...
Oh no, I'm trying to think and exist at the same time, and it's pretty tough to do. I struggle to do that. Now, actually, so here's something fun. We had a pilot drop. So what we thought was the bubble is actually no longer the bubble. J Rice is gonna be joining us for this one.
Let's go.
So that battle between Leadfingers and J Rice, we're gonna let that one continue. And we're going to get to enjoy every single second of it. That will be a very fun time to watch.
Get it, J Rice.
Let's go, baby.
Oh yeah.
Get it.
It's smoke time.
It's smoke time.
It's always smoke time. This is
Shrimp God.
Take that dab.
Alright, so we're going to be kicking off semifinal B here. This is going to be Potato FPV, Adrone, Free, Leadfingers, and J-Rice. You guys are all needed. Actually, did I do that right?
This is a semifinal. You need 4 people.
Yeah, we have too many people. Hang on. Did I count wrong? I did something wrong. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Well, Leadfingers and J-Rice are evens and odds. So who's out now?
Oh, I was incorrect. I'm sorry, guys. I thought 3080
Okay,
bot was
okay,
in the
I'll take
top
the hit
8.
this time, guys.
Yeah, just this time. Sorry, Josh. I thought I was not used to 3080 bot not being in the top 8. He's almost always in the top 8.
Totally understand. It's okay. The
Almost
real battle
always.
between me and King, dude. He's coming up for me.
That's true. We could always do a Street League call out. What's that?
So this is the correct 4.
Yes, we should have the correct 4 in there now. Yep. So feel free to kick that off when you guys are prepared.
Before it actually loads up and starts. Hasn't 3080 but actually always been in the top 8?
He
I've
has
really only
until tonight.
participated in one before, so...
Let's actually take a look at our points while we're waiting for Free to ready up. So our winner in points rounds is Rocker Guy, but not by much. He had an incredible tight battle there between himself and Potato. Potato only 1 point back. Pretty big gap here and a little bit of an uncharacteristic one. It's going to be KB in that 3rd place position, tied with A-Drone. Sociopath sitting a little bit by himself with 50 points, and a tie for 6th place between Free and T-Dog, both with 48 points. And Leadfingers sitting pretty much by himself, a little bit ahead and behind, as we go into our first lap of racing. Right now it's going to be Potato in that lead place as he works his way around the track. This heat is a little bit interesting. We have 3 white drones, so it'll be a little tough to commentate, but I'll give it a good old college try here as we go onto the lead lap with a drone. Looking nice and solid down through the swirly gate. 2nd place looking like it's going to be Potato. Free in the 3rd place position, battling it out with Leadfingers in the yellow drone. As they go on to the 3rd lap, pretty much ducks in a row, even spacing between each of our pilots. About a drone tail between each of them. Some really great racing here from A-Drone. He's been consistent basically all night long, and we see that from him in his real-life events that he's been to before. One of our more consistent pilots. I believe the 2nd place runner-up for the Tiny Trainer. I'm not sure if it was the championship or one of the season races, but we've seen him go incredible speeds before when it counts. He's got that clutch mentality, and he's showing that here through the Skywalk as he's leading the pack onto the Split S and through the final straightaway. He's going to take the win from Potato and be our first advancee.
Whoa, let's go, Potato!
Good race.
Good race.
Putting...
That's coming.
Yes!
Well,
I hit the ground on the Split S.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have the battle between I missed the battle
that was
between
a battle
Free
for
and
that.
Lead. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
I tapped the ground at the Split S at the end and saw him pop in front of me.
This isn't an
Dude,
Elim
it was
round.
literally my best time by like a full second.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh. You got more in you. You got more in the tank.
I got more in the tank.
All
Get
right.
Free, dude. I was like, you always look like you were in front when you're close with someone, but I kept seeing you out of the corner of my eyes, and I'm like, shit, I think that means he's in first.
All right, so we are going to be losing A-Drone now as he has advanced to finals. We're going to be racing that one back with just Potato, Free, and Leadfingers. Go ahead and ready up when you are prepared to race, pilots.
Oh, they were readied up before you were
They
finished.
were
saying
already ready. I didn't have to say anything.
Oh shit, hold on. I'm stuck in the start menu.
This may end up... Yeah, this is going to be a rerun, pilots, just so you know. So go ahead and don't take off.
You out? Then don't take
We say quit. What's happening?
Probably not.
Somebody's racing.
Yeah, just go ahead and forfeit, guys.
Oh, here we go. No. It quit me out properly though.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
maybe they'll just forfeit.
Well, they still have to quit the race.
Yeah. Waiting on Potato to quit out.
What do we got? Oh, I thought we were just vibing until he's back.
I mean, the vibes are always
you
good.
can't join the lobby while you're in a race, otherwise.
No extra practice in finals.
Free ran half a lap as well.
I went through one gate.
Okay, you went through a couple.
Get
At
the
least-
hell out.
No, I only went through one.
He had some flippy floppies to do. It's important stuff. It's like administrative activities. It's just as
Is
good.
that what the kids are calling it now again?
Yeah. That's what I'm calling it, starting now.
No.
Starting now is going to be heat number 2 of our final race for the semifinal Group B. That's going to be a race between Free, Potato, both in white drones, Leadfingers in the yellow drone. Free in that second place position, chasing down Potato while trying to simultaneously hold off Leadfingers. A nice sky walk for Free as he jumps into the lead. A crazy split S from him pushes him into that first place position. Potato now playing Chase, going to try to pull something off here as they go up through the ladder, and he does it. Barely makes a pass here on Free. Who's going to have the faster swirly gate? And it looks like it's going to be Potato. Now is Free going to be able to pull off that same thing he did here on the split S gate? It looks like it was really solid from him. Little bit of a correction, but it's enough to put him side by side with Potato going on to the third lap. As they work on that third lap, it's going to be a lot of work left for them both. A really nice line there from Free, but Potato just hanging on to the momentum and hanging on to the lead for dear life as they go into the last lap. A super tight turn from Free is going to let him barely sneak by Potato. We've got an absolute battle here. Potato and Free. Free and Potato. Who's going to take it right now? A really nice line looking to be from Free. Who's going to come out of this swirly gate faster, though? It's going to be Potato in the lead, going to the last couple sections of the track, and Free now jumping into the lead. A nice split S from Free, and he takes it in the last turn. It's going to be Free taking the win by 0.2 of a second.
Holy shit. Great race,
Ah,
Potato.
good race, man.
Oh
That was a good race.
gosh.
By the
Good
way,
race.
guy, I wish you would have seen that Fingers, like first lap cam. It was the perfect chase cam.
Oh, that was so great. I could have taken any angle I wanted from that race, and it looked good.
Oh,
that
man.
was...
Damn, that was such a good race, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was great.
And they were like in
36.
formation.
Oh. Is that a PB?
Yeah, that was a new PB for me.
Hell yeah.
Free, why are you so clutch? You did this last race. You did the most clutch racing I've literally ever seen in drone racing.
Maybe it just takes me like 2 hours to get warmed up on a track.
Maybe. You gonna try to ride this high all the way through top 4?
Dude, Potato had me pushing to the max.
Well,
He is in top 4.
we'll see if you've got any more in the tank for top 4. We'll see you there. Thank you so much to Leadfingers and Potato. You guys provided us some really awesome racing. Seriously appreciate you guys showing up.
Good racing, fellas.
Yeah, that was fun. I'll be
Good
back.
racing.
Alright, we're going to be looking for Sociopath, T-Dog, Rocker Guy, and who's our fourth? I believe Adrone.
KB.
KB, sorry about that. Yeah, Adrone was our first advanced. Alright, go ahead and ready up when you're prepared, pilots. Things are starting to heat up here as we go into semifinal A. The first heat of our A group for semifinals. All our pilots trying to fight their way onto that top 4 group. As we launch with all of our pilots here, it's going to be Rocker Guy, KB, Sociopath, and T-Dog. Winner takes all here in semifinals. If you win a heat, you advance to top 4, and that's the name of the game as they all go through the swirly gate, up through the skywalk. And it looks like it's going to be a fierce battle here between KB and Sociopath. Very different lines there as they go on to the second lap. Not really clear which one's actually faster though. It looks like KB going to come out in the lead so far, but really tough to tell which approaches to each of these gates ends up being the correct one, as we see a really fast skywalk from KB there. And that's going to allow him to pull into the lead, going on to lap number 3. 2 more laps to go. As they work on that second lap. Oh, but the crash from KB, a quick reset, but that's going to push him way back. And it looks like Sociopath now going to be in the lead. Second place and third place going to be Rocker Guy and T-Dog. Sociopath got himself some clean air though, going on to the last lap, and that may be the break he was looking for. He gave the pressure to KB, and it looks like that pressure finally caused KB to break for the first time during the race. And now the mistake from Sociopath is going to let Rocker Guy into the lead through the split S, and Rocker Guy is going to be your winner.
Damn.
The mix-up.
Rocker.
Nice one, Rocker.
Oh my goodness.
GG's.
Good race.
T-Dog lag out or something.
And it looks like we got T-Dog finishing up, but luckily for us and unluckily for them, we're going to get to watch that battle between KB and Sociopath back one more time, because I get the feeling this is going to be one of the best races that we've seen tonight so far. Thank you so much for joining us, Rocker Guy. You're going to be advancing to top 4, where we will see you in a moment. But we're going to run this one back between T-Dog, Sociopath, and KB. Our pilots are loading in, and the pressure is high here in semi-final Heat A. We've got pilots on the podium. Who's going to be able to survive the pressure cooker that is semifinals? It's tough to do, but each of these pilots have what it takes. They've all done it before, whether it's IRL racing or virtual racing in our Street League format. Remember, winner takes all here, because our winner is going to be advancing to top 4. All of our pilots securing some pretty solid points in points rounds. And now this is where the pressure turns up. The pressure going to be highest between KB and Sociopath as they go through the ladder. Some very different line choices between the two of them, but right now it looks like KB is going to have the line of choice as he goes up through the skywalk in first place. Tailing just behind in second place going to be Sociopath. Oh, but the bump from KB, he's still in it, but unfortunately that's going to let Sociopath into the lead. Sociopath being pretty consistent, but not being able to set the fastest possible times as KB seemingly makes up the entire distance in 2 turns up through the skywalk. KB walking through the skywalk, talking the talk while he does it as they go on to the 4th and final lap. KB out in the lead. Sociopath in second place now, trying to make something happen as they go up the ladder, down through the swirly gate. KB back in the lead. Sociopath not going to be able to make the pass here. It looks like through the skywalk, down through the split S gate, and it's going to be KB taking the win away from Sociopath. Sociopath thought he had it. Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
2/10 of a second.
I had to do it, man.
Good race, guys.
Oh, that was a PB by far. 1 second.
KB pulling out the times nobody had. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Sociopath. Really appreciate you guys racing. Congratulations on top 8. Congratulations to T-Dog as well. You guys did really well in what was such a high stakes and talented group of pilots. We're going to be moving on though to our top 4 pilots. This group of pilots is going to be Adrone, Rocker Guy, Sociopath, and KB, and who's our 4? Free. That's right. Free pulling out the clutch moves as he did last week, taking the win away from Hyper. Hyper is not an easy pilot to beat. And while he doesn't ascribe to be a DRL Sim regular, he has been a Street League regular, and he has been flying the DRL Sim when he competes with us. And he's been really showing how fast he is, but Free showing that he can turn up the heat all the way to 11 in a way that would not even let Hyper compete in that last race. So I think we're going to see some really amazing stuff from our pilots in this next heat. Go ahead and ready up when you are prepared to race, pilots, and we'll be kicking this one off.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Let's go. Good luck.
We've got pilots loading onto the podium. And they're off and away. It's going to be Adrone, Rocker Guy, Free, and KB. Beautiful first lap from all of our pilots so far, all tightly together as we are on board with Free. Looks like that's going to be the first mistake through the skywalk from Free as he gets to watch the tails, the white tail of Adrone, yellow of Rocker, and blue of KB as they go up the ladder. Free pushing though, making a little bit of advancements and catching up. Some incredible line work here from everybody as they go down through the split S and onto the third lap. Right now, your leader going to be KB with Rocker Guy just barely behind. Adrone working his way through the course as well. Remember, pilots, last place is going to get dropped. Who is that going to end up being? Right now, it looks like it's going to be Free unless he can make something happen or unless one of our pilots cracks under the pressure that is top 4. Right now, KB is going to be showing that he is immune to the pressure, at least for now. Rocker Guy trying to make the advance.
Well, I see you, Rocker.
I'm pushing for it.
Putting some moves
I
on
saw you.
KB. They're side by side as they go through the skywalk. Adrone says he wants a piece as well as they go down through the split. That's a nice line from Adrone, but a nicer line is going to go to KB and Rocker Guy, I believe, taking the win away from
barely.
Adrone.
Good race, y'all. Good
And
race.
unfortunately,
It's gonna be insane.
Damn.
we're
Good
gonna have
job.
to say goodbye to Free.
Yep. Good race, guys.
Wiped out in the last turn there. I smashed the ground.
Good racing, Free. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys hopefully next time.
Good race, Reed.
Yep. Messed up on the first lap, and that was it.
Yep, it happens. All right, top 3.
The other
Go ahead,
guys were
ready up
too
when you're
clean.
prepared.
I hit 2 gates.
You hit 2 gates and still pulled that off.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It's not good.
Adrone was a tryouts finalist from last year, really showing that he had the skills, not just in regular real-life drone racing, which is what he specializes in, but also proving that he can do it in the sim. Rocker Guy also a really solid contender on the sim, and KB not at the we have not seen him in tryouts top 12 yet, but I think this year.
Wait, I am super fast.
We got wrong drone.
Not the same drone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll queue
I
out of
was.
this one.
Yeah, that looked wrong.
Not sure
I
what
was like,
happened.
oh my god, what happened?
Oh yeah, it definitely switched us. Did we lose?
Yeah, we lost Leadfinger.
That dropped out.
Oh.
Oh, that's why.
Okay, so go ahead and
He dropped out of Discord too.
Rocker Guy, why don't you award me the leader position?
You want me to back out and join with that drone? It won't look the same, but it's.
Yeah, if you would, that would be
Here,
well,
I got the same drone.
Oh, if
I
you
got
do, that would be good.
There is no host advantage in this, though.
Yeah, thank goodness. That is the one nice thing about racing games.
Some of them still have host advantage, but this one doesn't because we're not actually in the same, world, basically.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to make you host. And that did not work. Alright, I think we are going to just go ahead and make a new lobby, because I'm not quite sure what the trick that
Okay, I was going to say, change it to 7-inch from specific.
Oh, change it to 7-inch from specific?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay. Whoever's
Give me 1
host,
second,
if you could
and
do
I will
that.
be loading in. Let me know when it.
Boom, there we go.
Okay, so now go ahead and make.
I am joining now.
make me the host.
This drone with the star on top of it is a Street League one.
Okay, make me the host because I've got the black one.
Yep.
And I think that should jump everybody.
Oh, we'll let you select it from in there now?
Oh no, it's still doing the.
Here, Sky, change it to 7-inch. Hold on, here, change it to 7-inch, Sky.
Okay, I changed it to 7-inch.
Okay, now click on the drone thing to pick it, and then just press back, and then change it to specific, and then click back into it, and you'll be able to pick the Street League spec.
There we go. Thank you, sir.
There you go.
All right, let's go ahead and have everybody. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool.
We know the drill.
Yep, it's almost like you guys have been here before. All right, here we go. This is going to be heat number 2 of top 4. Who is going to be your winner? We decided our podium, but we just haven't quite figured out in what order our podium is going to be. Battling it out for those top 3 positions, it's going to be Adrone, KB, and Rocker Guy. All clean.
I was clicked out of the game. I clicked on the last possible split second.
Oh, dang.
That was close.
And right now, the nice line is going to go to Adrone. He had a couple crashes in that last race and still managed to be in contention for first place. Is he going to be able to pull off a top time here in heat number 2 of top 4? Remember, last place is going to get dropped here, and right now it's going to be KB and Adrone tag teaming their way onto another race. Rocker Guy falling down into 3rd place. Some really nice lines though, but this heat ultimately for both of them is going to be a little bit of a pride measuring contest as we try to see who's got what it takes to do it in the end. The top 2 looking to be Adrone and KB right now. Rocker Guy pushing as hard as he can, trying to make something happen, but we've got the mistake, the uncharacteristic one from Adrone, as Rocker Guy now pushing up into 2nd place. It's 3rd lap. We've got one more to go after this, so they're going to have some time to duke it out, and we're going to have some time to bust out the popcorn and enjoy every single second of it that we can as we go on to the last lap with Rocker Guy in 2nd place right now, just barely ahead of Adrone. Who's going to be able to pull off a better ladder? Right now, it looks like it's going to be Adrone. Is he going to be able to have a better swirly gate? And it looks like he's not going to be able to. Rocker Guy in the 2nd place position, looking to knock out Adrone. Adrone now taking it back through the split S. Who's it going to be? And it's going to be Adrone taking 2nd place away from Rocker Guy. Rocker Guy thought he had it.
Good race.
Oh my gosh.
I was going to get it.
Oh my
nice race.
Goodness. We're going to be congratulating Rocker Guy on his 3rd place finishing position for the event. Thank you so much for joining us, Rocker Guy. Really appreciate all the awesome battles that you provided to us throughout.
Yeah, that was a blast. A lot of fun.
Alright, this is going to be our climax. Oops, let's jump back to this. This is going to be our climax. It's going to be KB versus Adrone. The old school versus the new school. Who's going to be able to pull it off? I'm going to wait for our pilots to ready up, and we will kick it off.
Let's go, KB.
Do it.
Both these pilots think they can win this. They've got the skills to do it, and I think they've got the confidence as well.
Just remember, whoever wins, don't say let's go. Come up with something else.
All right, and they're off and away. It's going to be Adrone versus KB. KB in the blue, Adrone in the white. Our 2 stars as we go through the final portions of our race. Lap number 1 looks like it's going to probably end up going to... Oh, I can't even tell. KB pulling a really nice swirly bit there. The skywalk not going great for Adrone, though, as he goes down through the split S, chasing after KB. Is he going to be able to make it up? KB's going to... He still has all that pressure on his shoulders. There's lots of time in the race. He can't relax too much because otherwise Adrone's going to catch up. But if he doesn't relax enough, he's not going to be able to complete the course at all. So the pressure's really on here, and it's double or nothing for Adrone with the mistake from KB initially.
I was back on him.
Oh man, we thought we were going to get to see a little bit of a duel there, but KB right now just going to be dominant, holding it together when it counts. That's been KB's motto, and he's definitely a man of his word here as he goes on to the last lap of the race. Adron pulling every single turn as tight as he can. Some really epic racing here from Adron, but unfortunately the mistakes early on are going to make it pretty much impossible, I think, to be able to catch up. We do see some ground being made up from Adron as KB working to make sure that he just finishes at this point. Adron trying to catch up, and he makes some headway, but KB takes it.
Wow.
Oh my
Great.
goodness.
Awesome racing, guys.
Wow.
Congrats, KB.
How did I still get a 35 out of that?
Dang, I didn't even know it was on a 135 pace.
Dude,
he was there, bro. He was there.
that was an impressive fishing pull, Adron. I thought you were gonna pull something off there for a second. That was really great racing. Congratulations to Adron on second place here on our Street League Sim Nights. KB gonna be your winner for this one, taking the
Let's go,
throne
KB.
back from Bree.
Get it, brother. Get it.
Yes,
KB.
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
I gotta hear from you, KB. What qualities do you think that a pilot really needs to work on, psychologically and skill-wise, to be able to win one of these races? What do you think goes into it the most?
Oh man, a lot of experience. Honestly, I think a lot of Thursday throwdowns with Tony Canoodle is what helped me. Always listening to him say my name, calling out stuff. Not trying to not make myself comfortable. Make myself as uncomfortable as possible. So when I do get to the big leagues, it'll all be just like day one, just like I've done this before. It's simple. Just listening to Canoodle, get as much tick time as you can. Race people faster than you. Don't race somebody slower than you. Race people faster than you. Try to catch them. Try to keep up. Eventually it all comes together.
Yeah, absolutely. You say that you got to race with people fast, and I'm sure that's getting pretty hard for you here on the sim, because you've been making some serious headway, not just in the Thursday throwdowns, but also here in Street League. So thank you for taking all of that time, effort, and skill that you've been building. Thank you for bringing that to the racing here. We really enjoyed watching it. Congratulations on first place.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And yes, you're right. It is getting harder to find faster people.
Yep.
In the sim. I mean, to an extent anyway.
That's a good problem to have, though.
True it is.
Thank you all of our pilots for joining us. We really appreciate you coming, and we will be doing this. We'll have our schedule on the Discord, so go ahead and check out our Sim Racing schedule channel, where we'll be posting updates about future races if you're interested in getting in on those. And we'll drop that link in our YouTube chat as well if you're interested. But anyway, thank you so much for joining, guys. That's going to be it for our stream. Seriously appreciate you all coming out, and we will see you guys next time.